Anita Jones.
You'll never outwork me, I'ma outwork you. You say you got big dreams, time to show and prove. So you can make it off the elevator. That's right, like I made it off the elevator. You'll never outwork me, I'ma outwork you. You say you got big dreams, time to show and prove. So you can make it off the elevator. That's right, like I made it off the elevator.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Eat the Nugget Sundays. My name is Anita Jones and I am the CEO at Made It Off the Elevator LLC. For those who are tuning in for the very first time, I think that it's very important for me to reintroduce myself in a lot of cases. And most of the time that I do a nugget, I think it's important for me to do that. For those who are just tuning in, sometimes people have not reverted back to the first episode, and so it is critical for me to reintroduce myself. Like Hov said, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Anita Jones, and I am the CEO at Made Off the Elevator LLC. Made Off the Elevator LLC is a personal and professional development company where we specialize in motivation and inspiration to inspire people around the world. That's right here. We motivate, penetrate hearts, and change lives. And so some out there, especially my new tuners, may say, well, who are you? How do you qualify? And what qualifies you to discuss motivation? What experience background do you have in order to elaborate on this psychological construct? Who are you? Well, I have earned a bachelor's degree in psychology with a minor in criminal justice while on active duty, serving in the United States Marine Corps. And then I went on into graduate studies and I earned a master's degree in industrial organizational psychology. And now I'm working towards my doctorate in organizational leadership, in which all of my degrees are psychology based. And they all hone in on motivation. Is that the reason why I began Eat the Nugget Sundays? Is that where my inspiration to motivate others and change lives came from? The textbooks? No, that's not where it came from. It actually came from an aha moment when I realized that I am put here for that God put me on this earth to motivate, penetrate hearts, and change lives. And so that's why I do it. And so today is episode 30. That's right, episode 30. And the topic for today is agile approaches to life. I'm going to say that again. The topic for today is agile approaches to life. And as I usually do, before I get into the content, I want to give a shout out to E. E, where you at, E? In the 305 somewhere, for blessing me with this hat. She know I'm from Brooklyn. BK all day. I love NYC. And on top of that, Yankees is my favorite team, and baseball is my favorite sport. And so she hooked me up with the mom/pop hat, NY, with the a particular plant leaf. I'm not even sure what kind of leaf that is, but I thought it was cute. And it's about time that I wear all of the clothes that I have in here, I don't know if most of you go through this. I'm going off of the topic for a second, but I want to share this. As a woman, I find myself repeating clothes. And all of the clothes that I purchase, and I am a clearance shopper, that's right. I'm definitely an outlet shopper. And all of the stuff that I have, I don't even wear. And so I made a commitment that I will wear all of my stuff, okay, before I give it away and I give it to the Goodwill and or the church and or to people that actually need the clothes. So before I do that, I'm going to get my wares out of my stuff. And my suggestion to you who struggle with that, although we know this is not in direct correlation to motivation, I still want to make this point. For those who struggle with not wearing all of the things that they purchase, because I know I'm not the only person in this position, wear your stuff. You spend your money on yourself, wear your stuff, look good, enjoy your stuff, and appreciate the things that you have. Put it together. put it together. And so shout out to E for the hat. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Yes, Memorial Day. What is Memorial Day? For those that don't know, it is an American federal holiday that we celebrate on the last Monday of the month of May. And the purpose of today is to celebrate members who have served in the military and lost their lives in the line of duty serving the United States Armed Forces. And so I want to send out a huge big heart to my soldiers and Marines and sailors and Air Force men and other entities that are secret that have lost their lives in the line of duty. Happy Memorial Day weekend. During this weekend, let's keep conscious that, the virus is still out there. Try to stay outside for the most part. And keep in mind that, drinking and driving will probably get you in trouble. And so if you out there throwing it back and enjoying it, be safe about it, be smart about it, and don't get caught up in that, because it is hell. Trust me, I have my experiences with it. And we'll talk about alcoholism and the struggle of alcoholism and how it decreases motivation and inspiration later on Eat the Nugget Sundays. But today, like I mentioned earlier, what we will focus on is agile approaches to life. So what do I mean by that? So the word agile is an adjective, okay? And adjectives are usually action words. And so agile is simply saying, do it in a manner and with a fast pace, high tempo, do it eagerly, agile. Be agile about the approaches that you take in life, because it is extremely important, right? And so agile, be able to move quickly, be able to move, stick and move with intention. And this has a direct correlation to personal and professional development, okay? On a personal side, it's important that you wake up agile with intentions, So for example, it's important that you wake up and you move towards those things that you want to achieve in life. And one of them should be, doing your best to maintain health. You should do that in an agile manner, because that bleeds into how you are motivated and inspired at reaching your goals and your dreams that you set forth for yourself, and so on a professional side, either when you go sit for an interview or you go to work that you've been at, and hopefully you love what you do, because that's really important, is to love what you do, that you're doing it agile, in an agile manner, not slagging and like, oh, this is life and so be it. No, take an agile approach to things. I know it's not an easy thing to do on a daily basis, to be agile about the movements that you make. But what I want to do for you today is inspire you to do that, and for you to keep that in mind as you progress and as you move forward in life, because that is an essential approach, believe it or not. Okay? And so I'm sure we all have run into people who are very sluggish, and they kind of slag and move, and you look at them and I know for me, I look at people like that and I say why? Why are you so sluggish about life and how you approach things without any sort of intention? You just wake up, that is not going to work. It's not going to get you to the next level. It's not an approach that you want to use to achieve those goals that you set for yourself. And I think I read in one comment where someone mentioned, well, what goals? You should talk about how to set goals. That's a totally different topic, right? And so I want to make it clear that I'm talking about the goals that people set for themselves. I'll talk about that later on. And thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. My peoples out there who love and support Made It Off the Elevator LLC. And so the nugget for today, wake up, take an agile approach to life, and move with intention and intensity. Bring that thing to life in an agile way. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense for you. And so like it. If it makes sense, like what I am saying, and share this. As normal, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about it. Bring your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt here. This message may not be for you in particular, but I'm sure you know someone that can benefit from the words that I utter and the topics that I discuss, and especially the one that I am talking about today, taking agile approaches to life and how it will benefit you as you move with intention and intensity, as if you have somewhere to go and things to do, places to be, and people to actually meet. Okay? Bring them here. Let them know that Miss Jones is here to stay. She is on fire, and her ultimate goal is to motivate, penetrate hearts, and change lives one by one by one. And she will do that with all of your help. And so share. If you like it, share. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure to join me on Instagram. Check me out on LinkedIn. Come join me. Come follow me on LinkedIn. Follow me on Facebook. Type in Google Made Off the Elevator LLC, and some information will come up about me in certain areas that I still need to tweak and twerk. The website is still being worked on in the background. But I'm one person building a company from a ground floor up. So please be patient with me. My supporters out there. Because everything is coming to fruition. It's just extremely challenging to build a company, work on a doctorate degree, be a professor, and do all of the other things that I do in life. And so be patient with me. It's coming. And I just look so forward to being with you all next week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Like I made it off the elevator.
You never outwork me, I'ma outwork you. You say you got big dreams, time to show and prove, so you can make it off the elevator. Like I made it off the elevator. You never outwork me, I'ma outwork you. You say you got big dreams, time to show and prove, so you can make it off the elevator.